Alrighty, so we actually have a little bit of patch notes. I mean, it's not much, but it's definitely something. Of course, I added Bison shit and everything like that. What is it? So they actually changed some things about how you can do stuff. So you can actually go into training mode like immediately from the main menu. I actually could show that. If you see at the bottom, it says training mode. Literally, what is it? Boom. Whatever your last settings were, I'm assuming is when you go straight to trainer mode. You don't have to go to fighting ground, then go to training, and then pick your character. You go straight to trainer mode if you want to lab something. So that definitely is kind of nice to have. So whenever you're on versus, you can just go change your match settings. The win-loss will reset. What is it? Oh, the battle setting. Added a sound option challenger screen customization. So actually, I can mess with that. Hold on. So we go to Juri, and then go to customize. So I can just have it to default. Street Fighter 1, 2, 3, or Alpha 3, Third Strike, 4, 5, regular. So I can have it like where she came out. A new warrior has entered the ring. I could do that, or I could give y'all PTSD of the amount of times I played Street Fighter 5, bro. How many times you guys knew I was playing ranked? I was playing the same person. I mean, you got what, Third Strike?
Now, find a new rival.
All right, back to actual legitimate stuff. So that was cool. Replays, they added 1.1 and 1.2 speeds for playback. They also added a rewind frame option when replays pause. This is actually helpful when people when you're in a situation or something and you want to go back in your replays and be like, yo, what happened? Battle adjustments. So the life gauge, the gauge will not flicker when CAs are available. Is under certain options. Super Arts 3 has 3 bar stock, and dry gauge, the end of gauge adjusted for clarity on darker stages while in burnout. If you've seen the footage and everything like that, you've seen my game. 25% or lower, your health starts glowing. But it's only when you have level or CA, I believe. So if I, for example, give him level 2, his health's not gonna glow. And then also when you're in burnout, the gauge is a bit more noticeable. You can definitely tell when you're burned out a bit more. I guess they trying to help lighting issues, something like that. So now the adjustments list. This is actually probably what you guys want. Parry drive rush adjusts so that when perfect parrying a projectile, a player's dash input is not reset. This change will impact for the inputs for both dashes and drive rushes from immediately after perfect parry. I'm assuming this means you get your dash more consistently. I don't know. Someone probably smarter than me probably can understand what I mean. So fixed initial only when performing a back recovery immediately before being knocked down. Oh, so I guess if you hit on 2 buttons before you got knocked down, it would perform back recovery, and probably people didn't want that. But yeah, all this extra stuff is like drive reversal change. It's not really important on basically some characters they only got like modern changes, so like got a modern change. Jamie, I guess adjustments to drive gauge. Kimberly, they kind of for certain attacks they actually made it so it's a bit more throw invincibility. I guess people got air grabbed a lot from this. I don't know. But yeah, certain attacks where the character jumps into the air would have tendency to lose out to mid-air throws, whether or not they had anti-invincibility after leaving the ground. So we have added a period of throw invincibility to the following attacks, and it's that. Marissa got a minor change. JP got a minor change. Okay, Juri, I don't know what the fuck this shit is. I've tried to understand this so much, but it makes no sense. So they talk about overdrive, I believe, store. So they're talking about the recent adjustment update made this attack start faster, but some of its parts were left unadjusted, so now they have been fixed. So the full stock charge timing changed from frame 14 to frame 12. The projectile clash hitbox startup changed from frame 12 to frame 10. Proximity block trigger hitbox comes out 2 frames faster. Proximity block trigger hitbox spent to match the size of the attack hitbox. So I guess this was not working as intended. Like, I don't know if this is meant to be like better. I guess this was 14. I'm assuming they mean like this is now startup frame 12, like guaranteed. I thought that was frame 12, but I mean it felt like frame 12, but I don't know. So I don't know what they mean by this. So it's gonna be very interesting. I mean, I could just always test out with like, I wonder if because it's come out faster, can you like, I don't know, like if Ken does, you know, far range EX fireball or something like that. Maybe it's supposed to be like this. feel better. Okay, wait. Okay, did they actually buff Juri? Does this work like way more now? Wait, hold on. Did they buff it? Did they buff it to make it better? I still get punish counter, but still, you know. I mean, let's say he throws out like, I don't know, let's just say regular fireball drive rush. Kinda. I guess if you see a regular fireball, it, I mean, may recover less. I don't know. Yeah, like I think you could do it a little bit earlier, like where it will clash a bit more. So maybe this works. I don't know. Where like you could check them. I don't know. Where you could do something like that. I don't know. I'm just spitballing, but I'm assuming they buffed this. Certain target combos previously made adjustments so that the pressing medium punch and kick or heavy punch and kick at the same time would not result in transitioning attacks may perform. This adjustment made permanent for cancel attacks and the beginning of target combos professionals with transition techniques that have for recovery. This adjustment was also made to prevent unintended transition techniques from coming out when looking to perform a drive rush immediately after your recovery ends. Cancel drive rushes or drive impacts. Please note that this adjustment only applied in cases where the punch and kick buttons were input at the exact same time. As certain target combos did not receive this adjustment properly, we made the adjustments to them now. So Death Crest, medium punch. I don't know what this means for target combos, but yeah, same thing. So DJ kind of got the jackknife like throwing invincibility and also the target combo change. Same thing on Honda. Honda got the anti-air change. So Blanca apparently it's low forward. Did not have increased recovery and did not have the expanded hurt box when level 2 was out. So they had to change that. They were talking about rage on modern controls. And yeah, they kind of changed Ken a bit. Jinrai, they've made adjustments to Jinrai's input properties, so now instead of neutral 2 kicks take priority over the overdrive, now neutral 3 kicks takes priority. While this adjustment will affect situations where the player performs an overdrive 3 buttons, players need a definitive way to perform Jinrai, which is the reason for this input adjustment. Even if situations where 3 buttons are used, if you press any direction with the button input, the overdrive technique will be performed. I don't know. I'm not a Ken player, so I don't know how important this is, but yeah. Zangief. Standing medium kick made further adjustments to this attack as it exceeded our adjustment intentions in certain combinations and shifted the ground game too much in Zangief's favor. The attack hitbox has been reduced, rolling back to a range to its previous state. I don't know how they like they just say, yo, fuck Geef, bro. Like, bro, they just toned it down a bit. I'm like, okay. Why did you nerf Geef? Was this too much for y'all? They just like, I mean, it's still a good poke, don't get me wrong, but the fact that they said, yo, we had to nerf this, I was like, all right. They just said it was too good of a footsie to. I'm like, brother, okay. You know what? You do you, Capcom. Certain anti-air attacks, same thing, Rashid, throw invincibility. Aki expanded the collision push box on hit upward. I guess this is to make sure that people stay on the same side with same medium punch, so not too bad. I believe this is air fireball. Let me check. I believe they toned down air fireball a little bit. So they say part of this attack were too difficult for opponents to handle, so it made adjustments to mitigate those difficult areas. The upper half of the attack hitbox is only active during combos, and the hurt box is expanded forward. Bro. Keep in mind, his air fireball is out there before mine. Yeah, even if I trade, I Loshi can just wait. Ashura Senku, I'm assuming this is teleport. Fixing a phenomenon where this move would still avoid attacks regardless of whether or not Akuma had teleport behind the opponent. Expand the hurt box during movement. Adjust so that techniques performed when the opponent is right in the corner. Akuma will not overlap with the opponent. Okay. Akuma got touched, but yeah, it's like a little bit of patch notes. I mean, I don't know if they buff Juri like that. I really don't know. But Zangief, I guess, got a little bit of a nerf. Same thing with Akuma. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool.
I've been a failure. yeah, I've been a success. I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to